What's up, y'all? So while you are watching this, Jeff and I are probably either headed to the airport, stuck at the airport, waiting on an airplane, or somewhere over the ocean or other body of land somewhere in the earth. But while we are gone to paint in Australia, meeting our Aussie fam, I didn't want to leave you guys with no ATD here, and I'm not sure about how we'll be able to stream or not stream or stream or I don't know, too many variables. So I have recorded some videos for you guys to watch just in case we can't post from there for some reason. I don't know, who knows, better safe than sorry. So I'm just gonna do some videos for you guys so that I don't break my post every day for at least a year streak. Word. So Jeff is out running errands for our trips, so I'm gonna do something I've been thinking about doing for a while. I did a pour that you guys are gonna see coming up. I can't remember what day I have it scheduled to post, but basically I did a swipe but with a dirty pour, and it made these like multicolored cells that I'm very interested in trying to recreate. And I don't know what it was in the cells or in the paint that did what I liked, so I'm going to use a little bit of everything. I'm going to use, where am I? Where are you? I'm going to use Just Resins, Midnight Violet, if it'll focus. If not, oh, there it goes. I'm going to use Resin Arts Azure Mist. You can find the code to get a discount on these goodies down in the description box below. I have these available on the website. While we're gone, Austin will be here putting out orders, and I will be answering emails while away. I'm also using a Color Obsession tint. These are like inks, but like super crazy pigmented. And I'm also using a Color Obsession Daisy Yellow and this white base tint from Stone Coat, which you can also get on Stone Coat website. Check the link down below. Doink, doink, doink. For a discount on Stone Coat. I'm also using their resin because it's the best on the market. I swear to you, use it once, you'll see what I mean. Their customer service is second to no one, and I just love it, everything about it. The working time is just stupid long. I'm talking about well over an hour. I've worked it for an hour and 45 minutes before. Keep in mind that is under ideal circumstances, which would be somewhere close to a dry 75-degree heat. That's Fahrenheit, obviously. I have no idea how much resin I'm gonna need. So let's just go with 5 ounces, and we'll make some coasters if we have any left over. If you do use the Stone Coat discount, it is ATD, all capitals, and that'll get you $30 off of your $80 order. Just make sure you have $80 in your cart when you use the code, and it'll take $30 off. You can have more than $80, obviously. Just has to be at least, sorry about that, my windows are open. Just has to be at least $30 to make your cart eligible for the code. This resin is an easy 1-to-1 resin. That means you mix equal parts and you stir it together. It says for at least 3 minutes. I always just stir it till it becomes clear. You'll find that this resin has no odor. It doesn't have those little toxic bubbles that float out at you. And it's just amazing. Just trust me, try it, you'll like it. You'll see. And I'm not really sure what I was thinking when I chose these colors, but we're gonna make them work. It's a dirty pour, what are you gonna do? It's a dirty pour swipe, which I accidentally did one time, and I think that's why the cells turned out the way they did, and I really like them, so we're gonna say that that's what that is. I think I hear a bee. Bee's here just in time to join our video.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
You live?
Yeah, no, recording. Right, should be good. So I'm going to use this, and white. I'm not going to use that much yellow. I'm not going to use that much green. I am going to use more of the purple. And the azure. And then the rest will be the white. I'm going to have to re-divvy this, I do believe. I always use like every ounce of resin. I can't, like, the thought of wasting resin just kills me. Murder. Yeah, we're gonna have to re-divvy this a little bit. So that's gonna be the yellow, green, blue, and purple. Since this is going to be more like a negative space type swipe, I need the majority to be in the white. So I always shake up the white before I open it. And then even after you open these, any paint, you should mix it up a little bit. Just to make sure that all the ingredients are well incorporated into each other. It doesn't take a lot of this stuff, and if you use too much of it, your cells will not stay intact, so keep that in mind. It doesn't take much. This jar will last you for a long time. I pour every day, and I think I've gone through 2, I don't know, I can't remember, since starting. All the products that I use mix super easily and effortlessly and smoothly into the resin. It'll mix well into any resin. It doesn't have to be this resin. You can use whatever it is that you prefer. This is just what I prefer. It's cute little daisy yellow. This is the 10-gram jar that we have on our website. We also have 50-gram jars. They look like this. Most all the pastes that we use are opaque, and since we use our handy dandy stir sticks to mix the colors together, you can always see the transparency and the opacity of the colors that you're mixing. Clever, I know, I know. So next is gonna be this green tint. These are crazy highly pigmented, does not take much. These are more transparent, so this should come out looking a little bit like a green Jolly Rancher. See how you can see straight through it, but it's still super vibrant color. You can always add more ink. Well, it's not ink, it's a tint. You can always add more to make the colors a little bit deeper if you choose to do so. This is a really interesting kind of paint. There's not really anything else on it, the market that's like it. It's a dry paste, if that makes sense. So it looks kind of like, I don't know if you can see in there. Maybe in here. It looks kind of like the Dippin' Dots version of a powder. They almost look like granules. Doesn't take a lot of this either. Anytime you use a paint, a paste, or a powder, try to keep it around 10% paint to resin. And I always just kind of fold my resin over the powder so that when you start mixing, it doesn't just puff up in your face. Trust me, that is not a good time. Opaque, really metallic, and the colors are just gorgeous. These are kind of color shifting. So one angle it'll look blue, the other purple, and the next like a teal. Gorgeous. And the last color is Midnight Violet, which is a brand new color from Just Resin. It is probably one of my new favorite shades. It took over the plum spot, probably. Doesn't take a lot of this either. None of my paints does it really take a lot to give the desired color. And if you put too much paint in, you'll end up with this weird alien marshmallow fluff texture, which is really unfortunate because that means you've just wasted your resin. Always scrape off your stir sticks while you're mixing it in. This is a metallic color, very opaque, super lustery, gorgeous. So that's our color palette. This is our canvas. This is one that I painted on or poured on a while back. Didn't like it, so it got put back in the pile for re-pour. So that's what we're doing here today, right now. All right. So I know that the majority of it I want to have as white. And the thing with this white is that you need to push the color over the white because of the properties in this paint. It will disperse whatever color you put on top of it. So it needs to be the base color. If it's not like a regular white paste where it needs to be on top, this actually needs to be on the bottom. It's the only paint that I know of that does what it does. There could be others out there, I just haven't found it yet. Haven't really had time to look lately. So if you guys have a paint company out there that you want us to review so that you don't waste money on a product that you don't know if it'll work for you or whatever, send me an email, thorn@artistilldeath.com, 2 T's, 2 L's. You can find the information down there in the description box on how to get a hold of us. All right, so this is going to be a dirty pour. Isn't that what I said? I think that's what I said. So how are we going to layer these colors? Let's put this violet color next to the yellow. Next to the green. And then next to the blue. Now, I know I have all those in there, but I want to have just a little bit of the color on the outside of the dirty pour as well. I'm not sure why, it's just what I'm seeing in my head. I do still want the paint to flow easily over the surface, so I want to have something down in these other areas. When you're done using your stir stick, just take an alcohol rag, wipe it off, good to go for your next use. Economical. I don't know why I'm trying to do all this when it's just going to be swiped over anyways, but you have an idea in your head. Just got to run with it sometimes. Okay. Here's our dirty pour. Kind of nervous about it, but here we go. So far it looks as though my blue has completely been engulfed by the other colors. Let's get you a better look. But you know what? That's what experiments are for. There's that blue. I think I want to do something I saw Jeff do the other day. He took like a piece of paper and just moved the resin that way. So let's give that a stretch. Oh, all right. Just take this much. Didn't carry very much of it, did it? I need to lay more down. Put some heat on it, see what we got.
Here.
Looks good. So that's a whole bunch of cells. Very unique looking, and they're always such good sizes. I almost want to put something up here, but I also like the fade. So I think we're gonna leave it. No one to walk away, right? Anyways, thank you guys for watching, tuning in. Let me give you a close-up. Of Cell City over here. I think I like the fade. So I'm gonna put this away and I will see y'all on the next video. Now I wanna do another pour. The struggle, y'all, it's real. Bye.